In today's video, we are going to rank weightlifting shoes. S tier to F tier, all of the active shoes that you can buy online are going to be in this video. So if you're not sure about what shoe to get, or you think you have the wrong shoe, pay attention. And before we get into the video, premium coaching is available. I coach your diet, lifestyle, supplementation, and your weightlifting with daily video reviews and personalized programming. If this sounds like something you want, it is the first link in the description. If you want to take all the complicated shit about being an athlete and put it into my hands, that is what premium coaching is. If that interests you, apply below. All right, ladies and gents, put an appropriate amount of liquid chalk on our hands this time. That way we don't fucking drown. So we're gonna do snatches, and we're gonna rank weightlifting shoes S tier through F tier. Okay? Let's start low this time. Or let's just start with some randoms. The 2000, like mid 2010 Addy Powers. Lower heel height, not very durable, would fall apart really fast, but there was a stint where I used them. I believe I used them at my first ever Pan Ams. I would rank those C tier. They're not great. They break in way too much. They have a low heel, but they do feel good when you're using them. The life cycle of them is very, very short, but put them C tier. Ooh, ooh, ooh. We gotta warm up our fucking shoulders, brother. That's better. So some of these I don't know because I've never used them, but we can settle on the fact that the Innovates, I don't even know what they're called, but we can settle on the fact that those are probably D tier. They're better than normal shoes, but I've seen literally no weightlifters wear them, and that says a lot for a shoe. Feels okay. Yeah, you guys can see me clearly. This is just weird. Normally I'm used to looking right into the lens. So the Innovates are D tier. We got the Addy Powers at C. Let's do the wooden heel Asics. Those are more, I'm gonna get some shit for saying this. Those, in my opinion, are kind of a novelty shoe. When I see people wearing them, they're always stomping their feet and making really loud noises. And I think that's why they have the shoe. So, like, wood on wood sounds really good. I mean, I've tried a pair on and immediately was just like, how do people do this? I'm gonna put those as C tier as well. Because, you know, there are a lot of ways, like the Korean team uses them, Japanese team uses them, I'm pretty sure. Correct me if I'm wrong, or one of those teams uses them. Yeah, we'll put the Asics at C tier, simply because, dude, it's just, they're a novelty shoe. There's not like a lot of good weightlifters from countries outside of those Asian countries that decide to use them because they're good. For those curious why I switched back to the knee sleeves, I'm just in a phase of training to where I don't need that much support. And if I can get the knees moving the way they're supposed to move without the assistance of knee wraps, I think that'll be good. I like to come off of the knee wraps a little bit every now and then just to make sure I'm not getting too dependent on them, because they can change your squat patterns a little bit if you use them a lot, which I do. I use them for fucking everything, so we're just gonna make sure we're good. Got 135 on the bar here. Why does that fucking happen with these straps, dude? I hate that. Let's go down the list of Romaleos. Nike Romaleo 4. Those are gonna be A tier. Right now, I think those are A tier. I think that is the most accessible shoe that you can get. That's really good. Obviously, for some people, it fits the foot weird, blah, blah, blah. But I think overall, it is a high quality weightlifting shoe. And if you're looking for new shoes, I think that should be on your list for sure. There we go. All right, Nike Romaleo 3s. Those are F tier. I have never owned a pair myself, but from literally every single person I know that owns a pair of Romaleo 3s, either the tongue tore, The sole started coming off within a year. Those things fall apart. They're way too minimalist, way too narrow. You don't feel stable in the feet. Like, these are all complaints I've heard about it consistently from everyone who's owned them. So if you're gonna get a pair of weightlifting shoes, don't fucking get those. They absolutely fumbled that shoe horrendously. That brings us to the Nike Romaleo 2. This might surprise some of you, but with some new shoes that have come out, I'm gonna put those at A tier, not S tier. 10 years ago, they were absolutely S tier, the best weightlifting shoe that the world's ever seen. That's changed a little bit since then. Some new shoes have come out that are great. So we're putting the Romaleos at A tier. Are they being resold for way too much money right now? Yeah. Would I buy them for $500? No. Would I get that? Would I start using them if I had them in my bag? Probably not. But are they a good backup? Are they a nice little novelty? I think so. And then the Romaleo ones, no one knows about those, but they're B tier. Can't get them fucking anywhere, so we're not even gonna talk about them. Let's go with the Penlay Dew Winds. Those were pretty cool when they came out. Nothing crazy, but a good shoe. A lot of Team Muscle Driver used them. Back when I was on Team Muscle Driver, I never got a chance to use them, but they had good things to say about them. So we'll put those at B tier. Got 265 here. We're just gonna keep being quick under the bar, and we should be fine. We should be fine. Not bad. Let's do the 08 Addy Stars. For like usability, I'm gonna put those at D tier. I used to use them. I had a pair back in the day, and I literally have almost had career-ending ankle injuries in those because my ankle will roll on split jerks. Just because of how razor thin the soles are, like they are. It's like lifting on a tightrope, and that's not what you want. They were cool looking. Klokov used them back in the day, so they were sick, but you can really fuck yourself up in those shoes, dude. Therefore, we're going D tier on those. And that's coming from someone who used them. Who knows? Yeah, we're feeling a little sluggish today. The cut is fucking cutting, so I don't know. I feel a little underfed, but I mean that's literally the point of what we're supposed to be doing right now. So I don't really give a shit. We're starting our cycle next week. So what are you gonna do? We're gonna listen to the body today. We're not gonna be stupid. All right, next shoe to talk about is going to be the Lu Xiaojun. Now, I have not used them, but I've tried them on. They feel a little big and bulky. I kind of like feeling athletic through the feet, and those kind of feel like combat boots almost. Not in a literal sense, that's just kind of the feel I get. They feel obviously like weightlifting shoes on the feet, but you know, they're a little bulky. A little bulkier than I would like them to be. Therefore, I would rank those A tier because they're very solid shoes. Again, if you're looking for shoes, that's a avenue I would take for sure. But because of how bulky they are, I would put them at A tier. They're still very, very good shoes. And I'm not even saying the bulkiness is a big issue. I'm just saying that's the issue. I would put them at A tier. We are gonna call the snatches there. It's just not the day for it, which is okay. I've been going pretty fucking hard. We're gonna get a little bit of squat volume, and we're gonna keep ranking shoes. God, even this fits. I don't know. My nervous system's cooked today. But we're just gonna do some quality squats. The Anta 2s. Some cons on these. They're very hard to get. If you're looking for a source to get them, I ordered them from workout.eu. or maybe it's work. I'll tag it in the description where I got them. I think they came from like Czech Republic or something like that. These are S tier shoes. I think these are the only S tier shoes. They fit like gloves. They fit my feet extremely well. There's pressure on my whole foot. There's not like empty space throughout the shoe. You feel athletic when they're in them. I think the heel height's perfect. They break in perfectly. They don't over break in. I've been beating the living shit out of these for a little while and they feel perfectly fine. And if anything, they're getting better often. They feel very solid to the floor, very stable without being too wide and too bulky. I think phenomenal shoes. Best shoes I've ever used. All right, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna do 3 sets of 5 at least this weight. So the first little hit of volume that we're gonna give ourselves, and you know, we'll do it, and then we'll kind of see how the body responds tomorrow, how we feel Friday, how the knees are feeling. Obviously it's very light, but we're doing it on purpose to make sure we're not overdoing the volume, because if I do just like, I have this line, right, in my training to where if I budge over it, my knee just fucking shuts down. But if I'm on like this good trajectory and I can stay under that line as much as I can, the line slowly starts to go up and I can keep pushing up with it. But once I push too hard and I cross it, it just hits the floor. I gotta go back down there with it and work my way back up again. So I'm trying to avoid that as much as I possibly can. And the way I do that when I'm introducing, especially volume is what fucks me up. Keep it very light, keep it fast, keep the movement nice and crisp. Should be good. Yeah, I mean, we started feeling the knees on the later reps, so we're gonna stay there for another set. It's not like a bad pain, it's just like a, oh shit, we're hitting depth kind of pain. Let's get into the tier shoes. We'll rank the 2 that I have used. First one is the tier L2. Now, I think for the standard person, if you're a CrossFitter who likes to do weightlifting, these shoes are gonna be great for you, because you can actually kind of move and be athletic in them. You can do shit other than weightlifting in them. Like I could easily see you being able to do box jumps and stuff in them because they're so minimalist, and the whole sole, including the heel, is like this rubber. So it has some squish to it. For strictly just weightlifting, I'm gonna put it at C tier. I used them for a little bit and they just broke in a little too much. But if you're someone that does multiple things outside of just weightlifting, I think they're a great shoe. I think that is like the weightlifting shoe for CrossFitters. Like if you were gonna use these for CrossFit, you'd have to pop them off after your Olympic weightlifts and do the rest of your workout. But the tier L2 lifters, you could probably manage to wear those throughout a workout that involves things outside of the Olympic lifts. See, that set felt better. 1000%. But we're just gonna stay there for the last set. Knock out these sets. See how the legs respond to it. The tier carbon lifters. Now, I used to use those. Very good shoes. Solid shoes. One time when I was tying them, it was in the middle of a workout. My shoe fell a little loose, so I tied it and pulled it really tight. One of the loops on the shoes popped off. Now, one of the shoelace loops just ripped off. I don't know if that's super problematic. I don't know if that is a common thing. It happened to me. But outside of that, I think it's a very good shoe. I think the all black version definitely looks the coolest. But the way they perform, it is a quality shoe. It feels very, very solid. You feel glued to the platform when you're in them, which for some people that's good. For some people, you're not gonna want that. It's personal preference. A lot of this shit is. But I would put those at A tier. I think between Romaleo 4s, Lu Zhaozhans, and the tiers, and Romaleo 2s. Those are probably your best options, unless you want to order stuff from Europe, which again, is completely fine, but it's kind of a pain in the ass. But we're gonna put those at A tier as well. Pretty good. Yeah, I don't hate that at all. Last shoe, the Adidas Lee Stung, however you pronounce it. Those are gonna be B tier. Solid shoes. I know a lot of weightlifters that have used them and love them. The lace situation's a little weird. I wish that you could put normal laces on them, I guess. It's got like that twist thing, which is just like, why'd you do that? But outside of that, they're fairly durable. The life cycle on them is pretty good. The heel's very high on them. And I think they did that because the main complaint with the Addy Powers was the heel was too low. So they could have just been making up for that. But I think they're solid shoes. And B tier, I think is right where they belong. They're a little flimsy and weird for me, so I don't ever use them. Also, my levers are so long that when I get a really high heel height, it changes my positions a lot. That is all the shoes I can think of. If you think of any other shoes, plop them in the bottom. But for right now, I can't think of any more. So I think that'll do it for me. You know, not the day of lifting we wanted, but the day of lifting we got. So we rolled with it. We didn't push it and be stupid, because you can easily do that in between training sessions and it's not ideal. Or in between training cycles and it's not ideal. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I think the next ranking video, I'm gonna do weightlifters who I think are some of the best weightlifters in the world. I'm gonna need some time to compile that list. But until then, thank you guys for watching. Please hit like and subscribe.